Latinos in Acción with Yesenia Taveras is your local program for information in education, health, laws, business, and more. Latinos in Acción is the only program for the Latin community in Delaware. Welcome, I'm Yesenia Taveras. Today on Latinos in Acción con Yesenia Taveras, we'll be highlighting the 35th anniversary of Nuestras Raices Delaware, a nonprofit community-based organization whose mission is to promote Latino culture. For the past 35 years, Nuestras Raices Delaware has provided scholarships and promoted educational goals for Latino students in our community, has maintained and spread the identity of the Latin culture while breaking popular stereotypes, has promoted and aided in a cultural exchange through music and other art forms, has improved the self-esteem and vision of Latinos in our community, and has united all individuals, groups, and businesses that work in favor of the Latin community in order to unify and maximize positive results.
Yeah, we want everybody, not have to be Latino, like African Americans, any person who lives in this state. We want to come even from Philadelphia, New York, so they can learn from us. They can learn from the Latino community, the beautiful people we are. You know what I mean? With like different colors, different languages, but you know, everything we get together because we love our country.
As the Latin community advances and acquires more importance at the national level, Nuestras Raices Delaware believes that it will unite and find methods that will empower the organization to spread and preserve the identity and roots of the Latin community. But who exactly is Nuestras Raices Delaware? Nuestras Raices Delaware is a nonprofit 501c3 organization formed by a group of volunteers who, for the past 35 years, organizes and plans the Miss and Little Miss Hispanic Delaware pageants, the Hispanic Festival, and the Puerto Rican Parade.
It is such a tremendous honor to be a part of this parade. It's a historic event. It brings together the community, and as a part of the Governor's Advisory Council on Hispanic Affairs, I am very honored to be a part of this wonderful day. It is just seeing our community at its best. Too many times we are focused on things that are not as positive, and today is a day of unity, is a day of love, it's a day of celebrating education, contributions that we're making every day in our work and in our community involvement.
We also recognize higher education, and that's really important in our community. And as you noticed from the parade marching, we had a group called Aspira, and that, to me, that they're the future. And so when an event like this takes place, you celebrate all aspects of your culture, but more importantly, you celebrate the future of our youth, who really are going to put a direction to this country. And every time that we can affirm higher education and to stay in school, we make a lot of strides in our community. And for me, that was very special, being part of the parade, seeing how much the young people are participants of this parade.
You can tell the parade's popularity by the number of politicians who attend the event. Everyone from governors to U.S. senators and local state representatives usually stop by, taking advantage of the opportunity to reach so many members of the state's Hispanic community in a single afternoon. In addition to politicians, local businesses and nonprofits also come for the same reason, giving out everything from health and education information and offering services geared toward the Hispanic community. The Hispanic Festival is also an exciting and fun event filled with great food, entertainment, amusements for the entire family, and a great opportunity for everyone to experience the rich Hispanic culture. Over the years, the Hispanic Festival grew into one of Wilmington's largest culture festivals at Tubman Garrett Riverfront Park, and eventually had to move its location further down Wilmington's riverfront next to the Frawley Stadium.
So we need new blood in this and keep going with these festivities, and people keep learning from our tradition, from our countries, from different places. Let me tell you, Latino community has so much to offer to this country.
Each year, the Hispanic Festival welcomes countless of Hispanic cultures represented in Delaware and throughout the world. Delaware has a long history of welcoming immigrants and relocating citizens, and Hispanics in Delaware contribute immeasurably to our community, from the medical, educational, and scientific fields to the arts, music, and sports, thereby contributing daily to the quality of life in the first state. Nuestras Raices Miss Hispanic Delaware pageant serves to bring attention to the celebration of life, work, culture, and traditions of the Hispanic community. The pageant also gives participants the chance to build self-esteem and confidence, retain cultural values learned from their parents and family, and it helps them realize that the entire community cares about their intellectual, emotional, and personal growth as future leaders of our community.
To me, being involved in the pageant means learning new things and having new experiences.
The experience is meeting a lot of great people and also bringing you out of your shell more.
We end up learning about different cultures and different nationalities and how people are. So I think it actually brings us together.
Well, Miss Hispanic Delaware pageant, the reason I did it was because it's more than just a pageant. It's a life-changing experience. It helps you become a respectful woman and a proud Latina, and you get to go out there and do stuff for your community. Other pageants are just mostly about beauty, and this is more about your inner beauty, what you have to say to your community, what you represent yourself, basically, and that's what I like about it. It's not just what's in the outside, it's what's in.
Being the 2009 queen and having all those extracurricular activities, I've been able to work extremely hard on my time management. I mean, that's been the biggest challenge for me this year, the biggest hurdle for me to jump over, is to be able to manage my time appropriately so that I can give and delegate and give each group the time that it deserves. I've also been able to work on my speaking skills, interviewing skills, for job opportunities in the future, working on resumes. I've been able to make great friends, to meet new acquaintances that'll help me out in the future. So I'm extremely excited to see what's in store for me now.
So I think it's the perfect time, at the perfect place to have a pageant like this. That way people can actually know that there's a lot of Latinos, and that we want everybody to know that we're here and that we do want to be successful in life, and this pageant is a great way to do it.
You can see a lot of these young girls come from family, they come from the islands and different parts of the Latino community, and most of them, they don't know their roots. So this pageant try to put on them a piece of each of their country, and that's what we try to then learn from the country so we don't lose our traditions.
The pageant is different from others in that it does focus more on the inner beauty of Hispanic young ladies, and it gives an opportunity for these young ladies to showcase their talents, intelligence, and drive.
Why do those girls keep picking on me? Why are they so mean? They take away my lunch money and push me around. And why do they hit me? Is it because of the color of my skin? Because of my hair? Because I'm Latina? Is it because I study? But I don't want to study. I don't want to study if those girls keep picking on me. They go around picking on me, and I don't know what to do anymore. No, I can't smoke cigarettes. I have a future ahead of me. My family doesn't approve of that. And you know what? I love my smile. I love my hair, and guess what? I love being Latina. We are smart, intelligent, and we are hardworking. I'm just gonna have to go to the principal's office, talk to my mother, and together we will stop these bullies. Did you know that 85% of bullying happens within peer groups? 2.3 million people are victims of bullying. Bullying is the fourth most common reason why children seek help services. This is a problem happening in our society and our community. Be a part of your children's lives. Talk to them, because you too can stop bullying.
Miss Hispanic Delaware pageant has been in existence since 1972 when it was first held in the activity room of St. Paul's Catholic Church located at 4th and Jackson Street in Wilmington. The pageant was held the following year and then went into hiatus and was not held again until 1977 when it became a part of a week-long celebration called Semana Hispana. Former Wilmington City Councilman Demetrio Ortega Jr. and a group of Hispanic visionaries came together to organize the activities for the week. As the community grew, so did the activities during the week-long celebration. Nuestras Raices Delaware would do small and big things to strengthen the voice and presence of this growing and influential community. The Miss Hispanic Delaware pageant continues to be one of the more popular events of what is now known as Hispanic Heritage Month. Funds for the pageant are attained by fundraising, sponsors, and solicitation of contributions. Past sponsors consisted of the state of Delaware, Newcastle County, the city of Wilmington, Wilmington City Council, the Wilmington Police Department, local businesses, Telemundo TV Channel 62, El Tiempo Hispano, O in Delaware, El Sol, the Latin American Community Center, the Metropolitan Wilmington Urban League, 1450 WILM News Radio, Girl Scouts, Chase Bank, WSFS Bank, Connective Power, AstraZeneca, and many more. With their sponsor support, Nuestras Raices Delaware gets things done and they do them right. From the early days, recruiting board members, writing grants, making families stronger by helping them become citizens, encouraging them to vote, the charge and challenges have been great for Nuestras Raices Delaware. But Nuestras Raices Delaware knew the organization could meet challenges head on, and they have. The charge of Nuestras Raices is to create awareness of Latinos' rich culture, language, and heritage, and to acknowledge and take ownership of it every day, but specifically during the months of August and September. Year after year from Wilmington, Delaware, Nuestras Raices has an organization that welcomes thousands of people to their annual Miss Hispanic Delaware pageant every August and the Hispanic Parade and Festival every September. In short, they have a proud history of touching people, changing lives, and having an impact. But Nuestras Raices did not do it alone. For 35 years, their board has been comprised of the best leaders and partners in this state, people who all volunteer their time to the organization, people who have never forgotten who they are or why they are here. The very survival and existence of Nuestras Raices over the years has been made possible by an amazing collective of dedicated and committed individuals that have devoted their time and energy to the success and preservation of this organization. Nuestras Raices Delaware is a volunteer nonprofit organization dedicated to commemorating and acknowledging the contributions Hispanics have made to the city, state, and nation. This was the story of Nuestras Raices Delaware, a story about good people, hard work, and 35 years of building a community and promoting the Latino culture. It was also about a vision, determination, pride, and progress. For more information on Nuestras Raices Delaware, visit their website at www.nuestrasraicesdelaware.org. That's the highlight of today's show. If you have a great story idea or event you would like featured on Latinos in Acción con Yesenia Taveras, send me an email or give me a call at 302-576-2119. I'm Yesenia Taveras. Thank you for watching and have a great day.